Did you know that 50% of marriages in the US end in divorce? And a significant number of those that last often struggle with keeping the spark alive. It's an unspoken reality, a silent battle fought behind closed doors. Love, while beautiful, isn't always enough to sustain a marriage. The passage of time can sometimes cause the initial thrill to fade, transforming once passionate lovers into mere roommates. Long-term marriages are frequently plagued by this surprising statistic. The flame that once burned bright may dim over the years, leaving couples yearning for the excitement they once shared. But folks, let's not despair. This is not a death sentence, but rather a call to action. We're here today to discuss a topic that's both essential and often overlooked: how to keep your marriage alive. How to fan the embers of love until they blaze anew. So, how can we prevent our own marriages from becoming part of these statistics? Let's dive in. Marriage experts have weighed in on this topic, and their advice might surprise you. First off, relationship professionals stress the absolute necessity of communication. It's the lifeblood of any relationship, especially a marriage. It's not just about discussing your day or sharing the latest gossip. It's about opening up about your feelings, your fears, your aspirations, and your expectations. It's about listening, truly listening to your partner's words and nonverbal cues. It's about understanding and empathy, and not just about responding or fixing things. Then there's the matter of maintaining interest in each other. After years of being together, it's easy to think you know everything about your partner, but remember, we all evolve and change over time. Keep the curiosity alive. Ask about their interests, their dreams, their thoughts. Engage in their hobbies, even if it's not your cup of tea. It's not about the activity itself, but about spending quality time together and showing interest in what matters to them. And let's not forget the continuous effort a healthy marriage requires. It's not a one-time deal, nor is it a set it and forget it kind of thing. It's a daily commitment. It's about making the choice every single day to love, respect, and appreciate your partner. It's about doing the small things, like a surprise breakfast in bed, a random love note in their lunchbox, or a simple "I love you" text in the middle of the day. It's about understanding that there will be ups and downs, but choosing to navigate through them together. And here's a little secret. All these elements, communication, maintaining interest, and continuous effort, are interconnected. You can't truly have one without the others. They form a synergy that keeps the marriage alive and thriving. Remember, these are not magic formulas, but guidelines that can help us navigate the journey of marriage. Scene script. First and foremost, communication. It's the cornerstone of any relationship, especially a marriage. Communication, the magic word, the secret sauce that keeps any relationship, most especially a marriage, thriving and alive. It is not just about talking, but about opening up, about sharing your heart, your thoughts, your fears, your dreams, and your day. It's about creating a safe space where both parties feel heard, understood, and valued. Imagine a house. It might have the most beautiful design, the most expensive furniture, and the most stunning view. But without a solid foundation, it can crumble at the slightest tremor. That's exactly what communication is in a marriage, the foundation. Now, let's talk about the importance of open and honest communication. Being open and honest doesn't mean you spill out everything that comes to mind. It's about being able to express your feelings and thoughts in a respectful and considerate manner. It's about being able to say, "I'm hurt," without blaming or criticizing. It's about saying, "I'm sorry," without any buts. It's about saying, "I love you," without expecting anything in return. And then there's the concept of frequent check-ins. These are moments when you pause and connect with your partner. It could be a simple question like, "How was your day?" or a more profound one like, "How are you really feeling?" These check-ins, no matter how small, play a big role in maintaining the connection between two people. Understanding each other's love languages is another facet of communication. We all experience and express love differently. Some might feel loved through words of affirmation, others through acts of service, or maybe physical touch, quality time, or receiving gifts. Knowing and understanding your partner's love language can make them feel seen, appreciated, and loved. So let's not underestimate the power of communication. It's not just about talking, it's about connecting, it's about understanding, it's about loving. Without communication, we're just two ships passing in the night. Remember how fascinated you were by your partner when you first met? That interest doesn't have to fade. Picture this, you're at a party and someone asks, "So what's new with your spouse?" and you're brimming with excitement to share the latest book they're reading or their newfound love for gardening. Doesn't that sound great? It's not a far-fetched idea, and with a little effort, it can be your reality. Interest is the spice that keeps the marriage stew simmering. It's the secret ingredient that makes your partner intriguing even after years of being together. But how do we maintain this interest, you ask? It's all about discovery and novelty. One way to keep the fascination alive is through learning together. Maybe it's a cooking class, a foreign language, or even a dance. When you learn together, not only do you gain a new skill, but you also get to see a different side of your partner. You see them struggle, persevere, and eventually triumph. It's like falling in love all over again. Trying new hobbies is another way to keep the interest alive. It could be something as simple as bird watching or as thrilling as bungee jumping. The point is to step out of your comfort zones and experience something new together. This shared experience can create a bond that's stronger than any argument or disagreement. Exploring new places can also help rekindle the spark. Traveling together can be an amazing way to discover not only a new location, but also each other. You can see your partner react to different cultures, foods, and landscapes. These experiences can create lasting memories and stories that you can share with others. So let's put the fascination back into your marriage. Let's make it so that every day feels like the first day you fell in love. Remember, it's not about grand gestures or expensive gifts. It's about sharing experiences, learning together, and discovering each other anew. Keeping the interest alive in your marriage is like adding fuel to the fire. So let's keep that flame burning brightly, shall we? Contrary to what many believe, love is not just a feeling, it's a verb. It requires action, effort. Picture this, the thrill of a roller coaster ride. It starts with a climb, a build-up filled with anticipation, then comes the exhilarating rush as you descend. But what happens when the ride is over? Do you just walk away, or do you line up for the next thrill? The same concept applies to marriage, the initial thrill, the honeymoon phase. It's a wild ride. But as time goes by, the thrill might fade. It's not because the love is gone, far from it. It's because you've gotten comfortable, you've reached a plateau. But does that mean you should just walk away? No. Marriage is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of learning, growing, and adapting together. It requires effort every single day. It's about understanding that there will be good days and bad days, highs and lows, laughter and tears. It's about knowing that every day won't be a roller coaster ride. And that's okay. Compromise, they say, is the backbone of any successful marriage. It's about finding a balance, a middle ground. It's about understanding that you're two different individuals with different thoughts, different opinions, and that's okay. It's about being selfless, putting your partner's needs before your own without losing yourself in the process. And then there's the constant acts of love. No, not just the grand gestures, the surprises, the gifts. It's the little things that matter. A warm hug after a long day, a shared laugh over a private joke, a simple, "I love you" before bed. It's these little acts of love, these tiny moments that build a strong, lasting marriage. So the next time you find yourself wondering where the thrill has gone, remember this. Marriage isn't about the thrill, it's about the journey. It's about the effort you put in every single day. It's about the love, the compromise, the understanding. Remember, a marriage is like a garden. It needs constant care and attention to thrive. Maintaining a healthy and exciting marriage isn't easy, but it's worth every effort. As we've journeyed through this discussion, we've uncovered some truths about marriage. It's not a walk in the park, and it certainly loses some of its initial sparkle over time. But that doesn't mean the light has to go out. Marriage is a beautiful, complex dance that thrives on constant effort. It demands open and honest communication, the courage to keep things interesting, and the resilience to keep pushing, even when the going gets tough. It's a partnership where both parties need to pull their weight. Yet, let's not forget the joy, the love, and the shared experiences that make it all worthwhile. The road to a successful marriage is paved with work, communication, interest, and continuous effort. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more educational videos. Remember, a thriving marriage is possible, and it starts with you.